Hello, everyone. Welcome into the Token and the Truth. I am your host, Lady Drea Renee, and I am joined by my host.
It's your main man, Freddie B. We here, man. My host.
I know. I realized I said my host as if you're my person, but you know what I mean. You're my co-host. My co-host.
Yeah, I am your host. I mean, I am Freddie B. TV, man. You know, these things I like that. You know what I
You
mean?
are
So,
Freddie BTV. That is correct.
but yes, but shout out to everybody on Instagram. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody that's on Facebook. Now, thing is we want you to be on YouTube so we can see your comments, so we can put them up here. If you're on Instagram, you know, we won't be able to put them up here. So
yeah, but you can let us know if you are commenting. I guess we'll have to keep an eye out for them. But you guys, just a little bit of excitement today. Me and Freddie have a new look for the podcast. So let us know what you think. I'm super excited about our overlays. So shout out to our friend, the Singji. I'm probably not saying that correctly.
What's his name? Say it again. What's his name?
Let's just say shout out to our overlay.
Say his name again, please. I didn't hear his name.
His name again. It was Basingji. Okay, I'm butchering his name, but shout out to him for making our new overlays. So we appreciate you and we thank you as we are kicking off our 2024 year with our new overlay look. You guys, look how cute I look on the end there. Freddie, you look all right.
Yeah, I mean, I try to do a little something, man. I try to keep up.
You try to do a little something. But yeah, we have an exciting show, you guys, today. And I have a guest popping on, my friend.
Yeah, so we got a guest, and so we did pre-production. So today is going to be our very first smoke show, as you guys know.
Oh my God,
you guys
Freddie.
heard the smoke show.
Oh, I forgot my bell again. I got to go get my bell downstairs.
I didn't forget mine, though. You hear me, though? I didn't forget. Hey, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And that's what I'm trying to teach Andrea. And so as you guys can see how men are needed. Men keep that structure in place. But women are here for the nurturing. You know what I mean? Andrea, she nurtures, you see.
Me to get my bell.
No. The nurturing of this overlay. You see how you nurtured this? You got it looking all good and pretty and stuff. You nurtured this. The structure is you need me to come in. Hey, get your bell. Make sure you have your bell, Andrea. Make sure you're ready. Get your stuff so you can be who you need to be. All right.
Well, then, if you were a date leader, you would have reminded me before the podcast. So
no, because the thing is, you're modern, and so I gotta let you be you.
Don't try to.
You have not decided to submit to my plan. Once you submit to my plan, I got you. Once you submit to the plan, I got you. Then you would have been straight.
Another word, I can't. But yes, I do have a bell. But I moved stages. We were shooting in my second bedroom. Now we're in my loft. So it's
the viewers don't care.
Well, Freddie, I care. Okay, so there we go.
But it's about the viewers. You guys can see.
It's about the viewers. That is correct. That is
exactly.
Correct. So you guys.
All right, guys.
Go ahead.
Let's get into it. You want to start with Erik, or you want to get into the meaty stuff? Let's start with Miami Heat. Let's start with the Miami Heat.
Let's start with the Miami Heat. Okay. Yes. This is good. You give it the kickoff.
So guys, I don't know if you all heard. Some of you all have heard. Some of you have not. Some of y'all have seen the meme that's out there. But as we all know, City Boys up, baby. City Boys are up. Hot girls. It's a wrap. Shout out to Avi Production AMU. They said make it hot. Oh, it's gonna get hot tonight. Trust me. Make sure you stay tuned. God. You don't want to miss it, guys. Our very first smoke show. But guys, look, Miami Heat is gonna get hot. We talking about the Heat. The Heat take care of their own. The Heat took care of Udonis Haslem. Udonis Haslem ain't played meaningful minutes in years, but he was still on the roster, still making money to set the culture, and it continues with Erik Spoelstra. So Erik Spoelstra, he's going through a divorce, and it just got finalized. And as you all can see,
oh God,
Miami Heat, they waited till his divorce was finalized. They gave him a record-breaking $120 million contract. So let me break it down for you guys.
Oh God. Here we go.
So Erik Spoelstra, he's the second highest paid coach in the NBA. He's the second highest paid. The highest paid is Greg Popovich with the Spurs.
Hey, shout out to San Antonio.
Your hometown, correct. So here's the thing. Greg Popovich makes more per year than Erik Spoelstra makes per year. But Erik Spoelstra's contract is record breaking because of the total value and the total number of years. 120 million has never been signed before by coaches. 8 years, 120 million. So he is set into 2032. And they had him sign it.
2032?
Yes, 2032. Well, no, I know.
Wow.
Actually, I think his contract. So he's set until 2033 because his contract ran until the end of this year. So the first year is this next coming up year. And so they had him sign it after his divorce was finalized because if they had waited, they have children, they had waited, she would have been able to get a piece of this contract. So they take care of their own. I think this is beautiful.
This is okay. I know there's probably some people out there who are like, I can't believe they waited till after his divorce. However, I will say I will side with the other side on this one because I do think it makes a little bit of sense because look, if it happened before his divorce, I don't know all the logistics of his divorce. I don't know any of those things, but I do think when you are considering what a person should get at the end of a divorce, what makes marriage look attractive to men, all these things, this is one in the books for the men. And I get it. This is a huge thing. This is a huge thing. City boys are up. And what got me really were these comments. The comments were insane. Everybody was very excited about this. I didn't see a lot of women clapping back. This is men supporting men. But the thing is, look, I'm here for it. I'm all here for it. But
shout out to Fat Rome on IG. Shout out to Fat Rome on IG.
Hey, that's my cousin, Jerome. What's up, cousin? The thing I don't enjoy is like, oh, men have been oppressed. It's, poor men and all that. It's like, okay, everybody relax. I do still say if you were afforded a certain lifestyle, you quit your job, you weren't working, they wanted you to stay at home. I'm sorry, like you get a divorce, you can't just throw somebody out to the streets and say, oh, go figure it out. You got to give somebody a space to figure it out. And if they are accustomed to a certain lifestyle, that's fine. Now, the time limit, how long these things last and to the extent of all that can be decided. But I do understand the the energy around not wanting to get married when things like they can take half of all of your money, is on the table. But with Erik, he's giving one out for the men. And I'm sure a lot of people are excited to see this because, now that people are kind of looking at this, and I do think there are some things within the marriage arena and contracts that we do need to rethink and redo because, there are a lot of people who are like, yo, I'm not doing all this anymore because this person at any point can just come in, say, I'm taking my kids and I'm out of here. But this is not to say anything about women because women do put in work and there is time that is expended into a marriage and all those things. So, but yes, shout out to Erik and this is a huge win. This is a huge win for the men. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got to put the link, Freddie, for Andrea to pop in here. How do we do that?
I mean, was she gonna pop in on the second half, right? Or she gonna pop in now?
No, not pop in now. I just want to put it out there so she can have
it. You go to invite, you hit invite, it'll have a link and you can send it to her.
As you guys can see, yes, I'm asked. Oh, there it is. God, why do I always?
Yes, I got you. Look, the leader here, he got you.
Okay, yeah. You know what?
I ain't got no problem with leading. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got a problem with submitting. That's the only thing. So,
okay. Look, as usual, as we go into 2024, it's a semantics issue for me. It's a semantics issue. I'm not a fan of this leading and submitting and all these things. Now, I love that meme though because it's like I want to submit or I want to be led when I want to be led. I don't want to be left alone when I want to be left alone. It's so true. It's so true. It's so true. But yes, one for Miami Heat. Erik's. How do you say his last name? Spoelstra.
Correct. There you go. Whoa. The first time was right.
Spoelstra. Erik Spoelstra.
Yeah, Spoelstra.
$120 million contract. And I wonder too if they gave him a little extra since it was after the divorce. And they're like, you're going to get all this. So shout out to you for getting all of it. Did they put a little sprinkle on the top of it? I mean, $120 million.
That's the years. They gave 8 years. They gave him an 8-year contract. So that's the record breaking part of it.
I wonder what his ex-wife is doing right now and what she's thinking about all this. I mean, she has to be like angry. And I wonder if there can be any like kickback or any, lawsuits where she's like, this wasn't cool. This was after the divorce or anything like that. I wonder if anything will come up from that. What do you think, Freddie?
No. I mean, no, I don't think it is because the divorce is finalized. So once it's finalized, it's like at a job. You sign severance. Once you sign that severance paperwork, it's a wrap. You can't go back and like, well, I'm gonna sue them for this and discrimination.
You might try though. I mean, this is a hefty number. This isn't, a couple million. This is, I mean, I don't know what he was worth before. I'd be
What if he wasn't making this? I can tell you that.
8 years, $120 million deal.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like the thing is it's finalized, so it's done. So the thing is like with this, anybody can say like, oh, this is just when we signed it. This is when we, Miami could be like, this is when we decided we wanted him back. We didn't know. We were trying to wait on some NBA stuff. You can say whatever. So she not going to spend the money to hire lawyers to fight the Heat, the NBA, and all of that to say like all this. She gonna sink all the money she did get. She got a little bread. She better take that and go on.
Okay, well, it seems that she did address the comments that she fumbled the bag on social media.
Did. So she did. She posted her stories.
LOL, I'm going to address this comment, not in all caps as it pertains to my personal life choices, but as it relates to a general thought process that I believe a lot of people have, and that a lot of people have harassed me with over the years. According to crass, ignorant, uninformed society at large, women can't win, she continued. Oh, okay. They were married for roughly 7 years with their divorce coming a few months ago. It's an odd coincidence that the extension was signed soon after the split. That was not a coincidence, okay, guys? But it is unknown if the timing was purposeful. Yes, it was purposeful. Come on. When people get divorced, they know that they're getting divorced for a while. So I don't think so. But then she went on to say, women can't be genuinely in love with someone successful. No, they're pretending and they're in it for the money. And if a woman chooses to not be with a successful partner, apparently she's an idiot. She said this with sarcasm to describe her situation. I mean, and no, I won't ignore it. Ignoring it for years messed with my emotional health, and people need to have a better understanding of how their words can affect other people, not just me, but people in general. Be nicer, she said. Okay. Well,
I mean, I'm not going to dispute anything she said, but also I do acknowledge if you dating or you with somebody who's in the public eye, like we live in a world now on social media. Like TK Kirkland, great comedian, I love him. He said this. The thing with social media is giving people a voice. No, it's allow people to be in grown folks' business. Everybody don't need to be in grown folk business. Some people need to shut up and sit down. But now you got everybody that got a voice. And like other people said this, everybody got a voice. Everybody can just say whatever they want to say it. And now people feel like they can say things without impunity, for better or for worse. You got some men out here just talking to other men reckless. You got women talking to men reckless. And it's like, you wouldn't say this in this man's face. You got people saying things about celebrities that you talk about celebrities like they're not people. But the thing is even before social media, people would say that you just couldn't hear. You couldn't read. You couldn't hear and read what people were saying. You only hear and read what people who had passed some gatekeeper and who was on TV could say some stuff. There's only like a few people you can hear. Now you can hear. It's so much more static. So people can say whatever they want. But the thing is, one thing I do appreciate, I had an ex in school, in college. And I remember I posted a video on my YouTube and it went viral way back at the beginning of YouTube. We talking about like I was super young. And then we talking about back in like, I think 2006, somewhere around that time. Went viral, hundreds of thousands of views. And I had a bunch of people leaving comments talking about me. And I was like, hold on, I'm back. I'm back online saying
Freddie,
something back
I know
to
you
him.
were responding to everybody as much.
Hell yeah, I was responding to them like I knew them. Like, hold on, wait, who you talking? You don't know me. Hold on, you got
like they know you.
Right, they talking about me, and she told me, she gave me this thing, and I still remember this. I still hold on to it to this day. Is like, Freddie, you're in a position of where you're trying to go. People are going to just be talking about you. You need to get used to that now. Like, they don't know you, they never met you. You gotta let that just be. Let them talk about you. Let them say whatever. And if you get a chance to address it, if it comes, then do it then. But other than that, don't. If it don't apply, let it fly. Let it roll off.
It's so hard, though. It's so hard. I mean, the most recent experience I had with that was shooting a commercial. They posted it on YouTube. It got all these views, and the comments were brutal. They
I
were
think I think I've
so
seen that. What was the commercial
it
you
was
did?
Scentbird. It was a commercial for Scentbird perfume, and I
Okay,
did
yeah, I
this
see that. Yeah,
very
yeah.
long commercial. It's like 3 minutes that was supposed to be broken up into a few segments, and they came from and this was the first time I experienced this, and I had to get out of the comments because I was like, "I can't look at this stuff." So I think about people on such a larger scale, a bigger platform, and I just would never look at the comments. I did hear that Steph Curry does go into the locker room on breaks and reads the Twitter comments, reads all the criticism that he's getting during the game, that he does this. And I'm thinking to myself, I could never imagine that. That's like, shooting a movie or doing a play or something and reading in real time, like what people are saying about you. I don't know how people process that, but just the experience I had with that for the 10 minutes I was on YouTube, which was way too long, I could never deal with that stuff. People are so mean. And it's like that comedian said that he made a joke about all the things we'll say in our cars when we're on the road behind, these large cars, but we would never say this to somebody like if we were standing right next to them. But everybody has all this, bravado when you're in the car or when you're behind a phone or a computer. You'll just say whatever about somebody and not thinking about the effects that it has on people. And some celebrities have been open about that, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think like with Steph Curry, especially talking about people in sports, people like Steph Curry. Like Steph Curry is a dog, and so when you have that dog mentality, that's like the thing where you talk about like LeBron. I mean, Michael Jordan, it was a dog. Kobe, a dog. Steph Curry, dog. Like when you talk about people with that dog mentality, they play sports. They got that dog mentality.
Could
They
you
got that.
define what is this dog? I mean, you're saying it. I don't know. I mean, I'm getting it contextually, but can you get into
So like when you a dog, like think about a dog on an old bone. Like he ain't gonna let it go. He came to eat. He came to tear
Oh,
it
okay.
up.
I'm like,
Like
what?
he locked like dogs. They'll lock in on something and they'll just lock in. So I don't know if you saw The Last Dance. I mean, I think everybody saw it because it came out during the pandemic
Everybody
and
saw that, yes.
right. So when you hear how Jordan approached things, that is Jordan is the epitome of a dog. Like it don't get no higher than Jordan. Like Jordan would create things, create conflict in his mind to drive him to be the best. And
Oh, I
so
see. Okay.
Jordan, he's playing against Clyde Drexler. Like one time in the last days, he's playing against Clyde Drexler from Portland. Clyde didn't say nothing about this man. Clyde was just coming to mind his little black business, play the game, and be great and try to win. That's all he was trying to do. But Jordan is always trying to find this edge to drive him to this insane level to dominate people. And so then he went to the media, and the media was saying that Clyde Drexler was just as good as Jordan, that Clyde Drexler was Jordan in the West, and that they were the same.
Oh.
And Jordan read this, and he created bulletin board material for himself. Like, hold on, Clyde Drexler ain't me in the West. He ain't me. I'm him, and I'm better than him, and I'm about to go out there and show everybody that I'm better because I don't want to hear this no more. He got that dog mentality, and so the thing is when people got that dog mentality, they can hop in the comments and read all and take it all in, but it's just gonna drive them to go out and go crazy. But also, I think that's a little bit of a difference between men and women.
I don't have
Bringing
that.
it back to the show.
I do not have that.
It's not many women, and as a woman, you really shouldn't be like that because that gets into that competitive nature. When we talk about that's a masculine trait, that's a very masculine trait. That I got to bring it back to the subject, man. I got to bring it back.
Oh no! I'm saying I'm losing you on the. It's a masculine trait to be competitive. Yeah. No. I was with you, and then I was like,
no, but that competitive dog nature that you want to win at all costs. That's your driving force. As a woman, you're not driving to destroy people. You're driving because as a woman, you want to nurture things. You want to make things better. You want to come in and look. It looks so much better in here. It smells so much better in here. Everybody's happier.
We're layered than that. We're more layered than let me decorate.
I mean, I wasn't talking about just strictly decorate. I'm talking about just making things better. Like you walk into a room, like you look like, how can I make this whole room better? Not how can I dominate everybody and destroy everybody in here and leave out and people know Dre is the best. That ain't how women are thinking.
Situation, I mean, it depends.
And that's my point. That's my point. Exactly. That's my point. There we go. Yeah. That's my point. Men, it don't depend on the situation. We walk into a room
Oh, you're
Competition. We
saying in
trying to
all
compete.
situations you got a dog
That
either.
vast majority of the time, men are not walking into a situation like, oh, how can I improve this for everybody? Men are walking into a situation like, who is in my way? And it'll be, if you ride with me, it'll be better for you. But if you're in my way, get down and lay down. If you're in my way, I'm running you over.
Okay. I mean, yeah, because it's definitely situational. Some
And,
situations
and,
I'm just like,
and one thing I
I'm
do
gonna
want to
chill out.
say in the IG, I don't know if you see the IG comments, but Abby Production, he just said, fact, I can agree with you, Freddie.
Okay, yeah, we must point out the agreements with Freddie. Must.
You got
Very
to. Right. I mean, I'm sure you would do the same thing. I'm sure you would do the same.
What do you mean highlight when people agree with me? No, not ever. Never, not ever. Okay. All right. Well, congratulations to Erik. Shout out to him
City
for getting
boys up, baby. Hot girls, y'all down by a lot, boy. Woo, woo, woo. Hot girls down by. I don't know if y'all can catch up this year. I think we already won this year. I think 2024 City boys up. We won.
Okay, Freddie. City Boys up one. That is true. And look, I gotta say, after I put some more thought into the energy that it would take to get married, and you're thinking about the incentives and what would happen if you don't, especially as you get older, you do have to think about, what's going to happen financially if this relationship doesn't work out. So this is one, you know what? This is a good thing. This will inspire more people to want to get married. So I'm for it. Because you know what? A lot of men don't want to get married for this reason. So maybe this will inspire more people to want to get married because this is one for the men. So, okay, there is a positive. There we go. We found it.
They know you.
Just
You did all
we.
that.
It's a we situation. Okay, guys, let's move on to our next subject.
So,
Freddie, you can
guys,
go.
make sure you like, comment,
Yes.
subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Hey, it's free. You can just hit that like button, and we appreciate it. We're not asking for no money. Just hit that like button, please. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. Okay, Freddie, you can go ahead. This one is making me already just looking at it. Our next subject, you guys. And if you're just joining us, welcome in. We're happy you're here. Um, go ahead, Freddie. Why don't you go ahead and give the layup to this one? I'm irritated.
So as you guys can see, this is a
Irritated.
meme that let me give a shout out to where I saw it from. I don't know if he made it, but he posted Dante Alexander Doss. He posted this meme, so shout out to him. I wish I could get him on. Like when I was doing my solo fireside chats, he had hopped on, but he's a great guy to hop on. Actually, he was on when he came on. He was single, and he was like done with women. He was like done. I'm gonna be single. Cause he's a nice looking fella. He got money. So you can see, like, okay, how you can be just done. But I told him, like, you not done. You gonna find your queen. You gonna find your woman. You not done. There's a woman that you can actually take care of and be responsible for. I don't want to hear about this player lifestyle. He's like, nah. Fast forward to now. Fast forward 3 years. This man, I think he got married. He got married. So shout out to Dante Alexander Dawson. I saw this on this page. As you guys can see, it's a woman who's 25, a man that's 38. 25, a man that's 38. They both are, obviously about to date, about to interact with each other. She said, I consent. He said, I consent too.
Oh
Two consenting adults. Yet there is this other 38-year-old woman, as you guys see, she got the umbrellas on. She got the big face. I just found out what that term is, and so I wanted to use it. Like I just found out like last week.
What a cumbrella is?
Yeah.
Oh God, we don't need to go into it. If you don't know, look it up.
If you don't know, shoot me a DM, Freddie BTV. I'll tell you. You can see it right here. But as you can see, this other chick who ain't got nothing to do with them. Ain't nobody talking to her, everybody looking at her, everybody worried about her. What you find online is
God.
I don't consent. You niggas out here dating little girls to avoid grown woman pressure. Y'all can't handle this grown woman pressure.
Okay. Freddie, first of all, I want to take note and talk about how they made this woman look. Okay. Ridiculous. Look, everybody else on the left's looking cute. The girl got the earrings, got her little edges swooped down. The guy got his beard's nice. And then they're going to make her look like that. First of all, incorrect, not fair. And second of all, there is some truth to this, Freddie B TV, sir, because here's the thing. As women get older and you're single and
Stock go down.
What'd you say?
Stock goes down.
Oh, what goes down, Freddie?
Stock. Sexual marketplace stock.
Okay, Oh, I can't wait to get my friend Andrea on this podcast. Oh my God, your stock goes down. First of all, you shouldn't talk about people like that, okay? You can still find love in your late 30s, all right? It's not impossible.
You can find love in your 80s too.
You can tap out. Exactly. Your stock goes down. Get out of here. There are men who appreciate that. Okay. So the point of this is saying the woman that's 38 is like, ooh, why is he dating a younger girl? But the thing is true. You can more so control, manipulate, excite, and then they're going to give you all that like, la, 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 whatever. And this is not to say that about all 25-year-olds, but there are some Pop-Tarts out there that these men want to engage with because they're young. And there she is. Andrea's in the waiting room. Thank God. I love it. Andrea,
she in the green room.
Andrea, Freddie's ready for you, girl.
Well, no, finish it up.
I'm finishing up. So I would like to say this is absolute crap because yes, there are women who say this and there is some truth to that because if you do date a younger woman, maybe she hasn't had as many experiences. You can impress her a lot easily. When you're dealing with a grown woman, you do have to come correct in a different way. That is just a fact. That is 100% true. I don't have any issue with you want to date a younger woman, do your thing. But there is a different mindset that goes into dating someone that much younger than you and then stepping up to a woman who's your exact age. Thank you very much. Freddie B. What are you confused about, Freddie?
Because all I heard is that, fellas, don't date a woman who's easier to deal with. Date this older woman who's harder to deal with.
No, I didn't say anything about it being harder to deal with, Freddie. I'm just saying you got to step up in a different way. Okay.
No, you're just using semantics. You're just using different words. That's it. No. I got to deal with this woman who's my age, who got more life experience, been hurt more. She got all this baggage. So now I gotta make sure I'm like super tight, super perfect. And then anything I do is like, oh, that's it. Like she looking at side eye based on some other men she's been with.
So then this is true then. You don't to avoid grown woman pressure, right? So then you want the woman.
Who cares about grown woman pressure? But no. Here's the thing: pressure is pressure to make for the future, not pressure from the past. Like put pressure on me. Like okay, you apply pressure to get married, like to make plans, to move forward in life, to do something great. I'm not trying to deal with no grown woman pressure because
you heard it here first. Freddie ain't trying to deal with no grown women. So shout out to all the men. Shout out to all the men.
Grown women pressure. Grown women pressure is just code for baggage. That's it.
Oh, shut up,
just baggage.
And
that's just baggage.
Please get out of here. That is not true. There are women who are healed. They're more emotionally involved. They've worked on themselves and they can show up as full women and have adult conversations. And it's not about giving somebody pressure. It's about, hey, this is a grown woman.
Yes, you just said.
What are you talking about?
You just said it's not about pressure, but you just said grown woman pressure.
For the sake of the meme, Freddie, grown woman pressure. It says that on there. Okay. For the sake of
and you echoed it.
Yes. For the meme, Freddie. My point is if you're going to show up to a woman, don't you? Oh, where is my bell? Where is my bell?
I don't know where your bell is, but I know where my whistle is.
Anyway, so as you guys can see, there is a complete bias on this. I mean, even the way they made her look, the woman that's 38, I think that is absolutely insane. As if when you're 38, it's all over for you and you're going to look like this. Like, get out of here. This is ridiculous.
I mean, no, yeah. I mean, like, but, memes are exaggerated. They're extra, obviously. But the thing is that what you'll find, especially on social media, what you'll find is the majority. Now, you have some chicks who say the same thing that actually look like something, but the majority of chicks look like that.
Are you kidding?
They look,
Freddie,
they look like nothing. 38, 42, they look like that. They don't look like nothing. They be like,
Freddie, my heart is palpitating right now.
Look, and here's the thing: a lot of those women, they see the energy. They see like, okay, when they was younger, they was getting more attention from guys, but now it's starting to fade. And they like, hey, look, older men that's my age, come back to me because they know, like, as an older woman, you 38, you're not about to date no 23-year-old man. You can't do.
That's a whole lie. That's a whole lie. That's a
no. You're not. No, it's not a lie. It's not a lie. You're not as a 40-year-old woman. You're not about to date a man 23, 24, 25, 26.
You want to, but you can. I'm not saying that you necessarily want to.
I mean, you can have sex with him. You can have sex with him, and then once he finds somebody else, he'll leave you alone. But I'm talking about dating to get married.
Priyanka and Nick Jonas. Priyanka and Nick Jonas.
You gonna name two very highly successful celebrities with hella money? I'm talking about regular people. I'm talking about regular people.
You're talking about people not being able to date, younger men.
Yeah. So no, does it happen? Can you point out very rare situations? Of course you can. But then the situation you pointed out was Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas.
I'm just saying.
You pick two highly successful celebrities So
All
there's
I'm
that.
saying is, Freddie,
But generally speaking,
there are normal women
generally
that will date
speaking,
younger men. Okay.
yeah, no, there are a lot of women that will date younger men, but the problem is how
And they
many
like
younger
you.
men will seriously date an older woman? It ain't many. It ain't many. It
Okay.
ain't now. They'll have sex with them. Oh, see, because here's the thing. I remember when I
Uh-oh.
was a
Here's
young
the
man.
thing.
I
Mhm.
remember when I was a young man.
Mhm.
What you'll find across the board commonly, me and my friends would talk. We would want to talk to an older woman because the older woman know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. You
Okay.
feel
Oh
me?
my God.
Because
This is a great.
now I'm just giving y'all game. I'm just being honest with what's being said. The younger girls, they don't know how to do it. They just like you still gotta teach. Every now and again, a dude want to get with a woman who just bam, sit down, bang, 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 bow, bow. You're like, oh my God, what is happening? Woo, I didn't even know. I didn't even know I liked that. I didn't even know that spot was even there to even be hit. But you know because you got the experience. Now, did we want to settle down and marry the chick?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, it
no,
can
we did.
happen. This is a
No, we
great
did.
time to
No,
bring
we
on
did.
Andrea. This is a great time, you guys. This is a good friend of mine. We're going to bring her to the stage, Miss
Oh yeah.
Andrea. Oh, yeah, we bringing her in. We are bringing
Okay.
her
Okay.
in.
Oh, I was about to set up the overlay because I'm like you had lines going across,
Oh, no, no, no. We got it. We
but
got
we
it.
got it. We got it. There we go.
Overlay is
There we go.
giving. I
Greetings.
love it.
Welcome to the show, Miss
Yes.
Andrea. Welcome to
No, no,
the
no, no,
token
no.
and the truth,
Andrea. She's Andrea.
Andrea. Andrea. I know.
Andrea.
Because I know you. I know there's certain names that the short long a. So yeah, Andrea.
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 Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Andrea.
Andrea and
Andrea.
Andrea. That was
And
always fun when we
and
were going out.
Andrea. Andrea.
Yes. Andrea, Andrea.
And you're Andrea, right?
I'm Andrea, Freddie.
Yeah, look, see, I'm slow. I'm
Yeah,
slow when it comes to names. My bad. I'm sorry.
come
My
on.
apologies.
I mean, how long have I known you? How long have I known you? I mean, seriously.
6 months.
All right, Freddie. Whatever. 6 months. All right. Anyway, Andrea, thank you for coming in. Have you been listening so far for the show?
Oh, I have been not only listening, I've been almost about to leave like every 5 seconds.
So you said you've been almost about to leave. I feel that you echo some of my sentiment. So we're very
So
happy to
yes,
have
what,
you
what's
here as one of
what
my
what's
friends who has some, interesting feelings for
yeah,
Mr. Freddie G
finally,
himself.
because we've been having so many people come on the show that has smoke for Drea. So I am happy somebody does not like leave her alone.
Oh, thanks, Freddie. Thank you so much. I appreciate
What
you.
I care about you. Gee, okay, never mind. I don't care about Drea no more.
No,
So
you do.
much to say. Like, I want to talk about being a dog. I want to talk about being a dog and dog.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Say it
Freddie,
again. I didn't say it again.
Andrea, we can't hear you.
You can hear me?
It's like you like cut. You go down. Like what audios are you talking in your phone? You got like earpieces or something?
No, I'm not. I'm just on my
Okay, now we can hear you a little bit better.
Do you got earbuds that you can use?
No.
Okay. Okay.
But we
Go
can
ahead.
hear you now.
Okay, so I was just saying
Yes, Queen.
about the dog mentality, and I have that mentality. That's how I approach everything in life. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna do the best, be better than any man in this industry. That's just it.
Yeah. Okay, Freddie, Mr. Only
So I mean,
men
no,
have
no, no,
this
no, no, no,
mentality.
no, 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 no. That's
Oh,
not.
no,
I
no,
didn't
no, yeah.
like. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I never. Let's put this as a baseline. So I want to keep repeating myself with this. I never say always, only, never. I know
Oh,
there are
I do.
exceptions to every rule. Yeah, you do that. Yeah, I understand there are exceptions to every rule. There you can bring up any example to say, hey, but what about this to combat a point? What I speak to is generalities. Like generally speaking, what's a normal per se of what happens. So when I talk about that, what I'm saying is generally speaking, you find that in men because that will make that a masculine trait. Because generally speaking, that's what you find in men. Generally speaking, you don't find women harboring that mentality. So that's why that makes that a masculine trait. Now, if that's what you do, totally fine. But that's something that is a masculine trait that men tend to not want in their women.
And Andrea, what do you think about that idea of men generally not wanting this masculine trait of being competitive into their women? Do you agree with that? Do you disagree?
I completely disagree because I think that there's many men out there. I think that there's many men out there that like want their woman to take the lead. And I think that that's
Andrea, that's a little sacrilegious to say.
well, I think it's true. And I think
No, let her finish. Let her finish. Let her get stuff off.
find that exciting. Like I don't necessarily like. I think it's great. I think it's fine. I find it exciting. Like if I'm the boss. I'm the boss at work. I can be the boss at home, and I think that is okay if that is our role, and I think that's fine. And it's not for everybody, but for me, I like someone who is a little bit more nurturing than me because I'm not the one that's going to be the hugger and the sister, and that I need someone that does that for me.
Okay.
Okay, here go, Freddie.
Okay, so here's the thing. So Drea prefaced this a little bit different than what I'm hearing. So here's the thing. With Andrea know where she at. Like there's no confusion here. Andrea know where she at. There's no confusion. Andrea she wants to take on more of that masculine role. She's fine with a man following her. She's totally fine with that. The thing is Andrea's what I'm hearing is Andrea's her mindset and her approach is not that of an average woman. And I think she knows that. She acknowledges that. She sees it.
Outlier situation.
100%. 100%. Like I'm not even like she's so way left. I'm not even like she doing her thing and more power to it. Like hopefully she finds that. Hopefully she finds that man. Like because here's the thing. Here's what I speak to. I speak to the modern woman who speaks like Andrea but wants the traditional man. She speaks like Andrea, but she does not really want to lead a man. Andrea is totally fine with having a man and leading him and him nurturing, and she come home. It's what it sounds like. She has no problem with her working and him being Mr. Mom at home. And she leaves. She come home. He at home. And he take care of the house.
I want to take a pause.
I never said.
This is where I want to take a pause.
What it is, I know what's best I know what's best. So I know what's best for our finances. I know what's best on how to spend them. I know how we should spend them. I know where you should spend them. I know how everything should be decided. That's what I'm saying.
Right. So here's the thing.
Your money's right, and we know how, and I know how best to like spend it.
But I do think Andrea are you fully saying, Andrea, that you want your man to lean into that feminine role of all the emotions?
She already said it.
Hold
on, Freddie. We got to get clarification because I don't.
She said it earlier.
No. Like I do. Like I want him to lead into like you know how you said nurture. Like I want dinners and where we go on dates.
Are you saying to plan it?
Yeah, like all of that stuff. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be the one that tells us what we're eating for dinner. I make decisions all day long. Someone else can make those decisions. And people automatically assume that that's a woman's role to figure out what we're eating. It's not necessarily true. A man can do that too, just as well as I can. I like my man to do that.
But you don't want him to stay at home.
Can she say it again?
I said like dinner and what we're eating and getting. I don't want him to stay at home. No, I don't want him to stay at home and take care of the baby. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like he can figure out like what we're having for dinner that night just as well as I can. So I'm saying like you don't necessarily those roles like I'm not the only person that's going to feed us. Like you can feed us too and figure out how we're going to get dinner.
You're talking about more of an equal partnership within things.
So you can be the hugger and the giver and the honey.
But you still want him to go to work and provide financially.
He goes to work, absolutely. Like he doesn't just stay at home and get to chill out on my ground.
But some nights, Freddie, he comes home and he decides what we're eating for dinner.
Absolutely.
Okay, so because earlier you said that you want your man to be the nurturer.
Exactly.
I think you meant and have nurturing qualities.
You can go to work and be a nurturer, Freddie.
I mean, right. I mean, if we're speaking to the actual, like the Webster's definition of what nurturing is, we're talking about in a more holistic macro sense of nurturing. That's what I'm speaking about in a relationship. And so the thing is is when you have a relationship, somebody has to be a leader. We have any cohesive unit, whether it's 2 people, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all into 100, 1,000 people. You have to have one leader. You have to have one leader. Because actually, I just read an article. What company was that? I think it was Hobby Lobby. It was some company. I can't.
People still go to Hobby Lobby?
Yeah, people still go to Hobby Lobby. But it was some company. I can't remember the company, but they are in financial peril right now. They're trying to reorganize or whatever. And the article it was in Forbes or like Fox Business, something like that. But they said like any business, that there's trouble afoot when they don't have a CEO. When they have like somebody who's an interim, but they're still trying to figure out who exactly is the CEO. The reason being is because you can't have a business without one person leading the charge and setting the vision for the company forward. Then you have a bunch of other people who delegate, who might be the marketer, the finances, the sales, all the way down. So the thing is that, so what you're saying is in your relationship, you are the leader. The man will follow you. He submits to you. Okay.
Andrea, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Like, that's the word I think that's the problem with no one needs to submit. No one needs to submit. That's the problem.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. So yes, actually, let me break it down. So submission. Submit is the root word of submission. What does the word submission mean? Sub is a prefix, means under, and then the word mission. So when somebody submits, that means they get under the mission of the leader. So that's what that word actually means. I'm not saying that the leader subjugates the person that they're in a relationship with. So the thing is a lot of women have an issue with the word submission because they confuse it with the word subjugation. Subjugation shouldn't happen because if you're in a relationship with somebody and you love them, you don't want to subjugate them. Right. But submission is important because a mission has to be set, and then the mission is set by the leader, and then everybody else falls behind that and they get under the mission. Therefore, that they exhibit submission. So thus they submit to the leader. So whatever job that you have, I see you, celebrity fashion stylist, image consultant. Maybe this don't apply to you because you sound like you probably are an entrepreneur and you do your own thing. But prior to you getting in this position, I'm pretty sure you might have worked as a server. Like growing up, you had like a regular job like most people before you got and you made your way in the world. At that job, you submitted to the system manager submitted to the manager submitted to the district manager, so on and so forth. Okay. So in a marriage or in a relationship, what I'm assuming that you're saying is you're the leader, he submits to you.
I've always told many people that I make a better boss than an employee. I make a better boss than an employee, and that's in my relationships as well.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, Yeah, exactly. I think that there are different personality types, and we've talked about this on the podcast. Everybody has their own reasoning and way of how things should work, right? So if you are a person and you understand and this makes sense for you, for your man to lead, great. If you think it makes sense for your woman to lead, great. If you think that you guys should have a partnership, because I've come across many men, and this is why Freddie and I have this lovely podcast, because Freddie thinks, it can only be, one leader. And there are a lot.
Once again, the only, you see how she used the word. I
called myself.
Right. I've never said that. That's what she's saying. I've never said that. Though. Go ahead.
The standard should be, there should be a leader. And then we do that. That's what you think. And I'm saying that there are a lot of people that don't necessarily think that way. That we're in a partnership. We're doing this together. Now, look, I will say there's an appeal to that energy of your man kind of doing this, setting up and doing all the things. But I do still think there's a space to be who you are, Andrea, and also do that. But if a man is coming to you, he has to know that is what he's going towards as well. What? I'm sorry, Freddie. Go ahead.
It's the
point. Wait, real quick. IG. Let me throw this in there. I'm gonna let you go. Let me throw this in here. So everybody, we got people on IG as well. I wish they would come to YouTube so they can put their comment. We can post it up. But Foster Fanatic said, "Can't each person be a leader in different roles in relationship?" All right, go.
Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
Go, Andrea. Go ahead.
I'm just saying it's a good term. I've never understood the term ride or die. Like, why do I have to ride and why do I have to I don't. And if you're gonna
I
ride me
still like the
into
term ride or
a
die. I'm still
bankruptcy,
here for
you're gonna
that.
ride me into something nefarious. Like I'm not interested in it. You know. So maybe I might know better about people. So there again, it's their partner.
Okay, so I'll address what you said, and I'll come to Foster. So ride or die, ride or die. I mean, obviously it started in the whole like drug game and like just like the word snitch. But the thing is these terms get
Snitches get
get
stitches.
jumbled. They get jumbled up once they start to go, and then regular people, civilians, get a hold to it. Like because it started in the gangster world. Then civilians get a hold to it and mess the whole meaning up. Like a snitch. A snitch is somebody in the gangster world. Civilians can't snitch. Gangsters snitch because that's like all three of us rob a bank, and then I get caught, and then I decide to say Andrea, Drea was there, and then they did that. I can tell you where to find them if you give me less time and da 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 da.
Like it was
The
Freddie.
reason why people look down on snitches is because I made my own decision. I decided to join y'all to rob the bank. I could have said no and let y'all two go rob the bank, but I decided to do something illegal too. So
Okay.
the reason why snitch is bad is because you got to stand up and you got to take accountability for you. Don't bring they got away. Don't bring them down. Take accountability for yourself. You made a mistake. You got caught. Stand on two toes and deal with it. Don't snitch on them, gangster. But now civilians, you just tell on anybody and you a snitch now. No. So I give you that example. Now go to ride or die. So what you said, ride or die in the gangster culture is you got your girl. She gets with you. She knows the life you in. She know you sell drugs. She know you do all this. That's what you signed up for because you riding with me in the Mercedes coupe. You traveling all these other places on this drug money, but then when it go down, I need you to still ride with me. Don't ride with me when it's time when it's good, but then I get hit, I get jammed up. Now you out. Ride or die. But now average people have been taking ride or die, men that ain't worth a damn but want to be leaders, but they aren't qualified to be a leader. Now they want this woman to then still ride with them through the dark
Oh,
period
don't do it,
when the thing is you were never a leader. You should have never even been leading this woman. And who knows why she even signed up for your program. She should never signed up, but she signed up because probably she don't have a daddy. She don't have anybody to guide her and lead her to see like, hey, you're not a man whose program I need to sign up for, so I'm a lead. And so these men, they want to have this woman to sign up for some dummy mission and ride or die with me, baby. No, that's not how that works. Now, when it comes to where it makes sense is that you meet a man who's on his job and he has a program. You see, this is solid, and he's increasing, but then something happens to where he isn't able to continue earning that money. He's in a bad car accident, and then now he played NBA and he ain't signed no more. He don't have a contract no more. Then that's where the ride or die come in because through no fault of his own, he isn't able to continue earning, and it's just something that was just hand is dealt. And so in marriage, when it says sickness or poor, life and death, ride or die. Ride with me, and then I got hurt and I'm down bad. I need you to stay with me. Don't leave me.
Andrea?
I get that. And I came from a family where my parents were together for 50 years and it came down to in health and
Hold on, Andrea. We can't hear you. You said your parents were together for 50 years?
we were together for 50 years, and it came down to being the health part of it all, which is why they're no longer together because sadly. Okay.
You said your dad passed?
Yeah.
Passed away.
My condolences. God bless the dead.
Oh no, thank you. Rest in peace. But I do see that. My mom led my household to say
You meet Andrea's mom and you're like, oh, okay.
she boss.
All right. We got it.
That's where I get it from. And their relationship worked so well. They were together for so many years in such a loving relationship. But everybody knew their role, kids included. I knew my role. I knew my role in talking to my mother. And she works, and she still works, and she loves it. So, but I never didn't feel like I was in a loving household with the mother that worked and provided the way she did.
Do you feel that, so you always sort of went into dating with this mentality, right? Like this wasn't something that kind of came in
Oh,
later.
always,
Like you always had that mentality, correct?
always.
Yeah. And the thing is, I want to point out is that, you did come from a household where your parents stayed together. Because a lot of times people feel like this comes from just being the older child. This comes from, a broken household. But there are people who have parents who stayed together for this amount of time, and you can still, have women who feel this way. And so that is possible because Power Man VO wrote, women and men without father don't know better, right? And I totally get that. And to speak on what Freddie was talking about with the ride or die, it's like, yeah, you have these men that show up with nothing, and these women who have low self-esteem, low self-worth, and see the potential. And we
I
want to
mean,
hang
I won't
on
say that
to.
all the time. It's not all the time women have low self worth, low self esteem. They
No,
just don't. Some
I'm
women
saying
just don't
that.
know.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
I mean, I want to
I'm
add that.
saying
I
that.
want to add that in there. Some women just don't know.
I mean, I don't. Okay. Yeah, sure. I think that that's possible, but I'm not sure how a woman can show up to a relationship feeling healed, evolved, sure of herself, and then still fall into the space of dating a guy that has nothing and isn't leading
Right.
her and is giving her. Because to me, if you continue engaging in that, then something is, yeah, you could have a good mouthpiece. That's for sure. You can
Yeah.
absolutely have a good mouthpiece.
Yeah.
But I do think, and then by the time you realize it is garbage, you've fallen in love. Stop it, Freddie. If you're laying the hammer. Okay, fine. But yeah, I was interested to know, Andrea, if you've always had this energy, or if this was something that came later in life for you.
But it's also too like dating potential. You date a lot of times women, you look at someone's potential and you're like, that's what I'm dating. I'm not necessarily dating what he has now. I'm dating what he could have later. Oh
No, we got it. No more of that, guys.
That's not me being a gold digger. I mean, that's not that.
And you know what?
Maybe he has a writer or an actor or something that's going to be whatever it becomes. But like, you're in love with the person.
No, Andrea. No, no, ma'am. And it's
No,
so funny because if you do go for the guy with the coin, people have something to say, and then if you date the
Right.
guy without the coin, people have
Then
something to say.
you're an idiot, right?
It really
Said
is.
earlier.
That's
I mean,
what
'cause-
Eric's wife was talking about in that article. That's what she said at the end of the article. She was like saying, if you date the guy when they don't have anything, then you're an idiot. But if you do
And then
date
if I
the
have
guy
my
with
own
money,
money,
you're a
I'm an
gold digger.
asshole. If I have my own money, then I'm the
Oh,
38
no, you're intimidating,
woman,
Andrea.
right?
You're intimidating if you have your own
no.
money.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
y'all bringing up a lot of different
Yeah.
things. So
Yeah,
so
Andrea.
so here's the thing from a male's point of view. Like a
Oh.
woman's money means nothing to us. Like a lot
We've
of
had
women
this
think like, oh,
conversation.
I got money, I got a PhD, I bring a lot to the table.
Shout out to my mom with her
Men
PhD.
care nothing about any of that. We don't like that. A woman having that doesn't make us be like, ooh, yeah, I got to get with her. She got a lot of money and she got a PhD.
Your education is attractive to some men. Some men are attracted to that.
Look, listen, I don't know every single man in this world, so I can't speak to every single man in this world. What I can tell you is generally speaking. Here's the thing.
Generally speaking, you think education
generally speaking, like for example, generally speaking, most men want you somewhere like me. I went to college. I got a bachelor's degree. Like most men who've been to college and got master's, doctorate, PhD, as long as you got a bachelor's, that's fine. Because we just want you to understand our world. That's it. If you've never been to college, then there's a lot of stuff that I do and I say and I involve myself in that you won't understand.
Okay, yeah,
I have to teach you. Like
okay.
so, for example, when I go to homecoming, you've never been to college, you're gonna go to homecoming and be like, what is, you don't know what this is, so I gotta spend the whole time this, so this, and so this, and it is, and it is, and it is.
That makes sense.
And so the thing is men just want a woman to understand our world. Whatever that means, if you need to have a bachelor's, a master's, or whatever, cool. But the fact that you got a master's does not win you any points with men. We just want you to understand our world. That's it. You disagree with me? What? Look, I'm gonna tell you something hilarious about women. I'm gonna tell you something hilarious about women.
What are you saying, Andrea?
I said, I have to be so educated. I have to be so pretty. I have to look young, take care of myself, and nurture you to be invited into your world.
No, I didn't know. Who said you gotta be so? Men value beauty first, and then fit, feminine, and friendly. Fit, feminine, friendly.
This is when he goes into his Kevin.
It's true. It's true.
He goes into Freddie Samuels.
Oh God. But the thing is true. It's true. Men value fitness, a feminine woman, and a friendly woman.
But how am I supposed to be on and nurture?
Got to be all the things. All the things.
It's a lot of pressure on a woman. It's a lot of
It's
pressure.
not. No, it's pressure on. Look, okay. You can go to any post, and a woman will say, "Hey, women, what do you value in men? What do you appreciate?" Women will type whole dissertations. As a matter of fact, I just saw this. It's a young lady by the name of Just Witty. She's like just WHITI. She's a big time. Yeah. So she just posted. She asked the women, what do you appreciate in men? What do you value in men? I looked in the. I was looking at the comments. I want to know what y'all thinking because I want.
Freddie.
Oh yeah, because the thing is as a man, I like when women say things they like and they value. I love sitting with women having girl talk. I like hearing what they talk about men. I'm learning. Men love it. Lady. Men love it. Vice versa, women do not love when men get in a circle and talk about what they want, and women don't love that. Men love when women do it.
Freddie. There is a double standard there. There absolutely
no. It's not. That's not a standard. It's not a double standard. It's just a difference between men and women. Women don't care what. No, it's not a standard. It's just how women think and how men think. The thing is that women do not care what men think. Men care what women think. Men care what women like. Men care. Women could care less. Men, we like this. We want this. I don't care. I don't care what you like. What they got to do with me?
What do you mean, Freddie? Are you
anything to do with me?
Women do not care what men like.
This woman's like, I have 4 kids. I just had another baby, and you want me to be fit? Like, give me a break. Like,
wait, time out for it. Like,
Andrew, Andrew, okay, I gotta let you go on that one.
Wait, if you got 4 kids, I'm assuming you married to this man, and you've been married to him for a minute.
You never know. You can't only.
Well, if you young lady out there, if you are with a man and you don't get this man 4 children off your body,
he's not married to you. You gotta go.
No,
I didn't say it. She said it. That's a mistake.
That woman would still probably think that her husband is expecting, and that could lead to problems. Anyway.
I mean, but here's the thing. I think we're conflating what I'm saying. Like what I'm saying, I'm speaking about a man meeting a woman and wanting to be with her. I'm not talking about a man that's been with this woman 15, 20 years. Okay, they married, all that. A man meeting a woman like me. If I meet a woman, and one thing I also noticed, women be trying to hook me up with women is always wrong. It's always off. I'll be like, bruh, who is this that you brought? It's always off. Now to the point, any woman, Fred, I want to hook you up with somebody, I will pass. Because the thing is going back to what I was saying, a man meeting a woman wanting to start dating her to be married. Like a man could want, here's the thing about men. Men could want to be married, but will still just meet a chick and just have sex with her. But he's waiting to meet that woman. Like, okay, I want to marry her. I want to give her my last name. I want to give her my seed. Yes, I want to marry her. We can meet women all day long. Like, I don't want to give her my last name. I don't give her my seed. I'll give her some D though.
You want to give her some seed, but not the.
I'll give her some D, but I don't give her my seed and my last name. No, I'm not gonna do that. And so that's the thing. Like women think that what you'll find is like bigger women that be huge. I mean, I ain't never had no problem. All the men in my DMs and da. It's like, young lady, they just want to have some big fun with your big. You got a big ass. I see it. Right. They just want to have fun with that. That's it.
All right.
Hey, look, I'm just trying to be as honest as possible and give women a game.
Y'all ever on this podcast think you're not being honest? Okay, I think you've been very abundantly clear.
I've appreciated every minute of your honesty, by the way,
Andrea, and we've appreciated having you on here so much. We thank you so much.
Any final words? Any final words?
Any final words?
No, you guys are amazing. I love you both.
Freddie, she loves you now.
You both are correct in your own way. You're both correct. Drea, you're more right.
Thank you.
It was more right. But Freddie, I have appreciated your, you know what? And I'm going to soften up. I might take that approach and then see how that works out in my life.
Oh, God. Come back and let us know, Andrea.
Yeah.
Come back and let us know.
I
love you.
The version of me might be a little better for this world.
Freddie?
Possibly. So here's the thing. I mean, she have to stay for this. I mean, I want to hold her up, but one thing I will say is a young lady that I used to date, and she was similar to you, very headstrong. Because she's an entrepreneur, she's doing a thing. I'm proud of her. And she was very impressive with everything she did. She ran a nonprofit. She had this nonprofit for curly hair girls. She did a lot of things, but she was very like, I run this the whole nine. And then that's why we started talking. I was like, well, you know, at the end of the day, I don't know where this gonna continue to go, but you got the wrong one because it ain't me. And so, but the thing is that she found out, like, what somebody would be saying to her, it finally like sunk in. Oh, I think it sunk on because she went out the country with 3 of our girlfriends, and one girlfriend was getting married and was kind of similar, and she made some changes, and she talked to her, and then when she talked to her, kind of like tied it all together. Then she really softened up. Then we have a conversation. I noticed an actual change in her. I'm like, oh, you're different. You're different. By this time, you know, it was, you know, done and over with. It wasn't no going back and spinning the block. But I say all that to say that she ended up meeting a guy who was like in tech, doing the whole thing, had a baby. She a housewife. She just run her nonprofit, and she just happy all the time. Every time I see on Instagram, she happy. She's smiling. Had a little baby. She about to have another baby. And like, I actually talked to her sister. She was like, she just be like, I don't want to hear you. She already know what I'm gonna say. She already, you know her. She already know, like, I don't want to. Shut up. Just let it be. Just let it be what it's gonna be, Freddie. Look. I'm feminine and friendly and submissive to him, not to you, Freddie. You keep talking, you gonna get it. And I'm like,
Freddie,
you know,
we get your point. That if you
Andrea, I get it. I get it, Andrea.
We get it, Andrea. You soften up, you're gonna get a baby and a husband.
Yeah,
according to Freddie, very soon.
Guys.
Thank you, my love. Oh my gosh, what an episode. Andrea, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. You are amazing. I'm so glad that she was here. That was amazing. And you know what? She kept it cute and she kept it respectful. And then at the end, Freddie, she told you she loved you. So
yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, the thing is what I'm saying. There's a reason why I say what I say, and there's a lot of logic behind what I say.
Yes,
because the thing is, yeah. The thing is, I know it comes off as I'm attacking women, but it has nothing to do with it. I'm holding everybody, even in the conversation.
You're attacking women. I don't feel it was sometimes.
No, not to you, Dre. I'm talking about to your friends that hate me.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Your friends that hate me, but once we have a conversation, I break it down. Like I'm equal access. I'm about people getting together, actually having meaningful relationships, and not superficial relationships. Like if they're putting on a mask, and you just do that, and then you just kind of go forward. And you get to a point where like, I've had enough. I can't deal with this no more. I'm out. Divorce. Bye.
My aunt. We all love Freddie. He is always right. Yeah. Okay. Don't blow his head up, please don't. Well, of course he won't.
Look, listen, nobody can blow my head. My head is what it is, and that's because of God's direction. I have Christ esteem, not self-esteem.
Oh, okay, we'll give you that one. Well, thank you guys.
Okay, all that Jesus stuff. Get it off.
No, that's not what I meant. I did not mean like that. Praise Jesus. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight.
I said, praise Jesus. Praise Jesus. That is hilarious.
Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Thank
you, music
for coming on. Make sure that you like, follow, subscribe, everything at The Token and the Truth. We love you guys. We'll be here again we won't be here next Tuesday because Freddie's flying out of town. Are you out of town?
No. I mean, I'll be next Tuesday. I'll be in Cebu, Philippines. But you know, we can. I mean, I'm down to do it. I got to figure out what time it is.
Okay. Well, we'll see you guys next week, and thank you so much for watching.
I'll be reporting live from the Philippines. The Philippines.
Bye.